And an explosive development near the Persian Gulf. Word that Iraq has invaded neighboring state of Kuwait, with fighting reported along the border. The residents say that they were awakened by machine gun fire and heavy artillery.
Five months ago, Saddam Hussein started this cruel war against Kuwait. Tonight, the battle has been joined.
Over 500,000 coalition troops are deployed to the Gulf. This is the largest deployment of troops since World War II.
Now, the 28 countries with forces in the Gulf area have exhausted all reasonable efforts to reach a peaceful resolution, have no choice but to drive Saddam from Kuwait by force. As I report to you, air attacks are underway against military targets in Iraq.
The skies over Baghdad have been illuminated. We're seeing bright flashes going off all over the sky.
Well, there's anti-aircraft gunfire going into the sky.
The liberation of Kuwait has begun. In conjunction with the forces of our coalition partners, the United States has moved under the code name Operation Desert Storm.
By February, Allied forces are ready to strike.
U.S. Marines are driving towards Kuwait City. On their right, other Marine units along with troops from Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. Syrian and Egyptian forces to their left. An enormous contingent of American troops called the 7th Corps, with infantry and tanks and helicopters along with British troops, are sweeping into Iraq itself.
Right now, all we're doing, the only mission that we have currently is to continue to block further advancement.
But I mean, Marines in general, what are they going to do about the Iraqis being there?
Well, I expect we're going to go up and spank them. That's what we're going to do. And they probably ought to call 911 right now. I expect we'll go expel them rather violently, rather shortly.
Saddam Hussein was given one last chance. I have therefore directed General Norman Schwarzkopf, in conjunction with coalition forces, to use all forces available, including ground forces, to eject the Iraqi army from Kuwait.
Saddam Hussein is going to regret pulling this starship. We're going to kick him Iraqi ass! Kick him Iraqi ass!
We have to go kill people, but that's the only way we're getting home. I see it's either them or me.
This will not be another Vietnam. This will not be a protracted, drawn-out war.
Shortly after dawn, these pictures of U.S. howitzers already inside Iraq, firing at enemy troop emplacements inland.
The Blitzkrieg assault began at dawn. Thousands of Allied tanks and armored personnel carriers cut through sand berms in southern Kuwait and Iraq.
If there has been any surprise all day long, it has been the incredible speed with which coalition forces have been able to drive into both Kuwait and Iraq itself.
My own guess is that about 75% of them gave up and about 25% fought.
I don't think anyone predicted that the Marines would get much farther than maybe 5 kilometers, at the very most.
The advance is so far inland, the main assault by the U.S. Army's 7th Corps is brought forward a day. Army units pummel an Iraqi defensive position known as the Saddam Line. At 3 p.m., they attack. They meet tougher resistance.
70 meters in front of you, Iraqis. Marine snipers are behind us, trying to suppress Iraqis that are moving through the trench lines. You hear artillery, mortars, small arms
Only 2 U.S. soldiers are wounded, and over 100 Iraqis were killed.
A day of great successes for Allied forces.
Allied casualties were light. 11 Marines were reportedly killed in one counterattack.
And all day long we have been hearing about the near collapse of at least the initial Iraqi defense line.
Lay down your weapons, collapse. We will not hurt you. We are here to help you.
The Iraqis were there, but they elected not to fight. They could retreat and they could surrender much faster than we could attack or advance.
Be home soon. It's great. Everybody okay? Yeah. All right. Good.
During a break in the fighting, one of the Marines in the Humvee rests at a battalion aid station.
Left wheel axle hit a mine and it blew up the back of the vehicle. It was a scary feeling, and I just stopped shaking a few minutes ago.
Ahead, there are reports of Iraqi tanks, and the Marines must still move forward.
So far, it seems to have gone pretty well our way. Of course, initial indications are sometimes difficult to rely on.
I thought it'd be a lot tougher, but then again, it's not over yet either. So I don't know. It's just not as tough as I thought.
To the west, American airborne troops were flown into Iraq in what the Army called the biggest helicopter assault in military history. 4,000 troops reportedly set up a huge base from which attacks will be launched against the Republican Guard.
We're well deep within the enemy sector, but we're prepared to go further north if need be.
The first day of the ground war is now all but over, and from the point of view of coalition forces, it seems to have been a resounding success.
As they pushed deeper into Iraqi territory today, the troops reported meeting increased opposition.
By the second afternoon of the ground war, Iraqi units launched massive counterattacks to retake lost ground. The fighting is heavy, but their attacks are repulsed.
Some did fight. We had quite a counterattack yesterday morning, and a good bit of it around my CP.
For one thing, advance elements of both U.S. and British forces are said to have swept across Iraq in the direction of Basra, all the way to the Euphrates River. That should effectively trap Iraq's Republican Guards, who were fanned out along the Kuwaiti-Iraqi frontier.
But the ground campaign, of course, has just begun, and the Allied forces have not yet fought Iraq's second echelon, the well-trained, well-armed Republican Guards. As one field commander today said, the farther we go, the more difficult it will become. The Iraqi army may be retreating, but it is firing on its way out. As they drive north to encircle Republican Guard positions and then destroy Iraq's best forces, the Allies claim they have destroyed 2,000 tanks since the war began and defeated 21 Iraqi divisions. That's a force of more than 200,000 soldiers.
We're not here to try to kill the Iraqi soldiers. We're here to try to get the terrain and free Kuwait back up.
While Marine tanks stormed north and fought a pitched battle near the international airport in Kuwait City, attack helicopters and A-10 tank killers leapfrogged ahead to hit Republican Guard artillery and tanks near the Iraqi border.
Some of the Republican Guard in Soviet-built tanks finally turned and decided to defend their homeland.
As we crested the rise, my gunner identified tanks to our direct front. I yelled, "Fire!" The round impacted on the frontal slope of the tank, and the tank commander was ejected out of the hatch, and he himself was in flames. As the other tanks crested the rise, they began to select their targets and engaged in an almost simultaneous manner.
These were the first engagements between U.S. ground forces and elements of the Iraqi Army's Republican Guard. The battle, codenamed 73 Easting.
The Battle of 73 Easting is the second largest tank battle in American history. 1,000 Iraqis die at a loss for only 6 Americans. The Iraqi army is in full retreat. They are excessively bombed by coalition air power. Charred bodies and destroyed cars litter the highway. This image of the charred corpse of an Iraqi soldier sparks outrage among the public.
We're located about right here at this northeast cloverleaf. We swung up, came back right through here by the airport, came around and then hit them from behind.
What's it been like?
Devastation, total devastation.
Light rain and overcast skies, further darkened by the smoke of 200 oil well fires, made visibility today difficult. Pilots said all of Kuwait looked like it was on fire.
Looks like what I envisioned hell would look like. I hope I never have the opportunity to see firsthand, but the country of Kuwait is burning.
The apocalyptic scenes in and around Highway 8 give it the name, the Highway of Death. On the 28th of February, 1991, Kuwait City is retaken and a ceasefire is reached. Although sporadic firefights will continue, major combat operations are over.
In Iraq and Kuwait, the war doesn't go away so quickly. 2 more Americans have died as the result of mines. The overall U.S. death toll is now 89, 10 more than the military reported yesterday. The military says there have been a number of ceasefire violations since yesterday, most of them apparently initiated by Iraqi troops who had not learned of the truce. In another incident, 2 U.S. soldiers died. In the war, a Saudi Arabian official said today he thinks the Iraqis suffered 85 to 100,000 casualties.
I can report to the nation, aggression is defeated, the war is over.
The 100-hour ground war left behind a battlefield littered with destroyed Iraqi tanks. A cemetery of twisted armor that revealed the destructive power of Allied tanks, artillery, and aircraft.
Pentagon plans call for the U.S. to begin withdrawing forces within the next 2 weeks, but sources here warn that withdrawal will be a lengthy process.
This was some bathroom material at home. It's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and the main part I like about it is simple ways to keep yourself cool in stressful times. Make space in your heart for those really bad days. Trust your inner signals. Don't sweat the future. Make peace with boredom. That's all of us here.
I'm about to go to war against the worst dictator on earth right now, and I hate him the most.
Leaving Saddam Hussein in possession of weapons of mass destruction is not an option, not in a post-September 11th world.
As shields for his own military. The enemies you confront will come to know your skill and bravery. The people you liberate will witness the honorable and decent spirit of the American military.
I don't have to tell you guys, I know your company commanders all the way down through the chain of command. I told you. Guys, we're going to war.
I looked around and I was struck by how young the faces were all around me.
It's going to be tough. It'll be tough. Very crowded conditions, but Marines will do anything. They'll stack them 10 deep to accomplish the mission.
The 3rd Infantry Division will take the left flank, moving up near Karbala. The 1st Marine Division will take the right flank, moving up Highway 8 straight to Baghdad. The British will take Iraq's 3rd largest city, Basra.
My fellow citizens, at this hour,
American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger. On my orders, coalition forces have begun striking selected targets of military importance to undermine Saddam Hussein's ability to wage war. These are opening stages of what will be a broad and concerted campaign. To all the men and women of the United States Armed Forces now in the Middle East, the peace of a troubled world and the hopes of an oppressed people now depend on you.
On March 20th, 2003, the Allied coalition crosses into Iraq.
Finally made it, man. Where are we? Just crossed the border to Iraq about 10 miles ago.
There is almost no enemy to greet them. They conduct patrols.
Got it. Looks hot.
Many begin to wonder if the war is already over.
A lot of Marines kept saying, we're not going to see any combat, the war's over. Haven't seen anything. Half an hour up the road is when it just went to hell.
These guys can't get out. Tell them, push
RPGs hit in front of our track, behind our track, above our heads. Things exploding all around us.
RPGs about 1,000 meters to our front on the left flank.
Combat operations have met with resistance in a number of locations, the most notable of which is in the vicinity of Nasiriyah.
The Marines' mission in Nasiriyah to secure the two bridges that led to Baghdad.
It's been the bloodiest day of the war for American forces. At least 10 more U.S. Marines were killed, 40 more wounded in fierce fighting at Nasiriyah.
Good morning, Matt. I'm on that bridge, a bridge that crosses the Euphrates River, as you say, and another bridge about 2.5 miles north of here that crosses the Saddam Canal. 10 Marines died fighting to get control of these bridges.
We were south of Nasiriyah and we picked up information about problems that had happened there. And as we're heading north to Nasiriyah, we did come across some vehicles that were twisted and mangled. And it looked like there had been a pretty heavy battle right where we were traveling through.
We had heard that they were captured. We heard that people were executed.
We were also feeling the percussion waves from those Hellfire missiles as they hit those buildings.
After long days of fighting, the bridges were finally secured, and with the Iraqi threat subdued, civilians came out to greet the soldiers.
Vehicles approaching from the east!
Meanwhile, the 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit is battling at the port city of Umm Qatar. The port is needed to deliver vital supplies by sea.
Conserve your ammunition! Roger, requesting ammo resupply, over.
How are you?
I'm alright, just hurts pretty bad.
The TV cameras show live images of dead and dying Marines, uncensored.
I truly admire what all of the network news and all the new technology is doing today to bring it into our homes. But for the mothers and the wives who are out there watching, it is murder. It's heartbreak. We can't leave the television. Every tank, every helicopter, is that my son?
We're in the midst of a just vicious sandstorm in south central Iraq right now.
I think I woke up with like a full cup of sand in my mouth. I couldn't breathe. I think that's how I woke up. My nostrils were glued shut.
it was just like, this is it. This is hell.
It was pitch dark. I remember Scud missiles being fired, artillery landing.
It's thick and you can't really breathe and you can't see, and it's just red. Like, all the sky turns to red. It was like something biblical, end times, plagues of the earth or something like that.
You know, I couldn't see you. It was nothing. I couldn't see my hand, and here we are patrolling.
British units have encircled the city of Basra, rather than a full-scale assault on the city. Each day, they tighten the noose. Meanwhile, American forces continue to blitz north towards Baghdad. On April 3rd, army units are on the outskirts of Baghdad. They begin pounding the city. To test the will of the Iraqi defenders, they will conduct a thunder run, a lightning-fast assault into the city. The Iraqi defenders prepare for the final battle.
It was some of the hardest fighting I've been in. This was mechanized fighting. It was modern warfare. Things really blowing up large.
My dad just shot me in the leg.
When large artillery go off, large shells, RPGs go off, makes your teeth rattle.
Don't even know what they're fucking shooting at. They're moving. They're fucking moving.
Black Six, Blue One. That turret just went about 200 meters in the air. There's three next to him. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Shot the shit out of it.
Resistance is heavy, but by the first day, the Saddam International Airport is taken.
Hopefully this is a sign that we're able to send to the residents of Baghdad that we're here, and they can rise up and deal with the regime appropriately and save some future battles inside the city.
I think it was uplifting for the Marines. They felt like they had accomplished something. They'd gone into the heart of Baghdad, which is synonymous with basically all things evil, the bad place. And now we were moving at will throughout the city.
I felt like we were victorious. It felt like as a company, as a whole, we had made it. There was a sense of pride, like, we've been on a long journey and this is like the end of it. Like, we won the gold medal and standing in front of Saddam's pictures. And like, we lost. We won.
The civilians were very thankful for us to be here.
It wasn't too much resistance. Everyone pretty much liked us as we got closer and closer.
What's your opinion about the Iraqi army now, after you've seen that?
Well, they were scared. They're running scared.
On April 9th, Baghdad is secure. In 3 weeks, the U.S. military has reached Baghdad and toppled the Saddam regime.
Good evening. Tonight, President Bush speaks to the nation from the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, which has been at sea for almost 10 months, much of that time in the Persian Gulf. But the purpose of the speech tonight is to tell the American people the major combat in Iraq is now over, but still difficult challenges lie ahead.
My fellow Americans, major combat operations in Iraq have ended. In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed. now our coalition is engaged in securing and reconstructing that country. Any outlaw regime that has ties to terrorist groups and seeks or possesses weapons of mass destruction is a grave danger to the civilized world and will be confronted. We've begun the search for hidden chemical and biological weapons and already know of hundreds of sites that will be investigated. The transition from dictatorship to democracy will take time, but it is worth every effort. Our coalition will stay until our work is done.
On May 1st, combat operations are declared over, but Iraq is crumbling. The coalition has failed to make an effective government. Looting and rioting are widespread. Insurgent groups pour into the country. The war has only just begun.
My father's name is Michael. My mother's name is Suzanne. I have a brother and a sister, David and Sarah. I live in Westchester, New York, in Philadelphia.
ولن يصلكم منا إلا النذور يسر المريض والتوافيت تلو والتوافيت ذبحا على هذه الطريقة. الله
We're going to begin with Iraq this evening. 4 American civilians were killed there today, and as sometimes happens, the cameras were there for the gruesome aftermath. The 4 men were part of a very large contingent of heavily armed Americans who are everywhere in Iraq these days, some of them working for the government, including the CIA, others providing security in some form or another to the American occupation. They were attacked and killed in the city of Fallujah, and there is no other city in Iraq where Americans are quite so unpopular. Let us tell you in advance, some of these pictures are pretty repugnant.
We heard a lot of bad things about Fallujah. We heard it was the place that even Saddam couldn't control when he had Iraq. Even Fallujah stuck their middle finger up at Saddam. I certainly wouldn't have described that area as being militarily secured at that time, no. I wouldn't have advised going through there, that's for sure. You know, a lot of times on the news you see things that just make you so violently angry and you just wish you could do something about it. That was one time in my life that I was actually in a position to do something about it.
When we got the order that we were going to push into the city, it was exciting. It was kind of like a sigh of relief. You know, like, finally we're gonna go and, you know, this is what we came here to do.
On April 9th, 2004, the coalition enters Fallujah.
You know, you're wondering if there is someone looking at you or someone waiting for you.
Fighting is heavy, street to street. But on May 1st, due to political tensions and fear of mass casualties, the U.S. withdraws from Fallujah. The remaining Iraqi troops all defect to the insurgents. By November 2004, the coalition is ready to attack again. The operation is codenamed Phantom Fury.
Well, there's been heavy, steady, and continuous bombing of Fallujah throughout the weekend. Now a combined force of U.S. and Iraqi soldiers are fighting to hold the territory they've taken and to press forward.
Success in Fallujah will deal a blow to the terrorists in the country and should move Iraq further away from a future of violence to one of freedom and opportunity for the Iraqi people.
These guys have been hitting us and hitting us and hitting us, hiding out in this town over here for the past, what, eight months to a year. And they don't even know what's coming. Hell's coming.
U.S. commanders made a somber prediction. The street fighting could be the heaviest since Vietnam.
Our purpose is to give back the city of Fallujah to the people of Iraq. We are to clear this city of terrorists and the criminals. There is nothing walking in that town that I'm afraid of.
And Christ, Heavenly Father, your word says you did not give us a spirit of fear, but of courage and a sound mind. I ask that you give these soldiers today that courage that they have to do to accomplish this task. In your precious and holy name, amen.
The fighting is even worse than before. Every building is an enemy stronghold. The enemy is everywhere and nowhere.
The guy with the RPG's down that alley.
He can't fire it because he's got so many wires down here. Tomorrow fucking wires for it. That's all Mortimer saying, he can't fire it. His fucking toe.
Did he fire it?
No, he said he can't because there's too many wires.
I'm taking an 18-4 then.
He said he's a fucking 18-4. It's my shot. They're all clear. Look up!
The enemy has fortified mosques, forcing the U.S. troops to clear them out.
When I walked into that room, I immediately knew that these men that had just been shot were the same wounded insurgents from Fallujah, and then one is actually killed point blank.
Yeah, he's breathing. He's faking he's fucking dead. Yeah, he just
Big fucking grab the other leg. Yeah, we gotta fucking put 2 in each bag. Grab the other fucking arm right now, man.
What happened here? This is a mosque, and they were holed up here?
Yes.
And how did this go down, basically?
That was I sent me and my first team. We came in. We saw 5 or 6 guys laying here. We came in and cleared this out. And I saw that building over there. I sent my other team over there. They cleared it out. They saw 9 guys with weapons. They unloaded on them and out.
So these guys were probably killed by one of the tank rounds from the main gun?
No, these guys right here were killed by that team.
Okay.
Most of them were foreign fighters. We weren't fighting an Iraqi insurgency. We were fighting foreign fighters. It was more of like a running gun battle. You know, as we would dislodge them, they'd shoot us and then break contact and move back.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Get in that motherfucker, kill his ass!
Joe!
Lipsy's hit!
I know!
Lipsy is fucking hit! back door for it. No, this red door right here. Hey, that motherfucker shot one of our fucking Marines.
Clear these rooms first.
Hey, that fucking yellow door. Go in it. You two now. Go in fucking Blair. Just go in fucking shoot. Go.
I'll take that.
All right, Negron, take that bitch down.
Hey,
is he in there?
No, it's fucking cold. We don't know what's fucking. Let me get out first.
Is there anybody in there? Where the fuck did he go? Got it? What the fuck? All right, let's go. Go. Look, it's right here. That motherfucker shot. Nobody in there.
Where is it?
Nobody.
He took the fuck off. No, I'm not hit.
Is Lipsy alright?
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ.
What happened? He shot through the door, I guess, or I don't know. I was up front. Did he get you? No, I'm not here.
It gets dark and we're gonna be hurting.
Did you see it? What happened over there?
Yeah, well, one of the other NCOs was just walking by a danger. We had security. One of these fucking shitheads just jumped out and fucking shot him a bunch of times. And then ran and jumped over a fucking wall and we couldn't get his ass. He got shot 5 or 6 times. The sappy plate stopped most of the rounds. One went into his neck and the other one went into his arm.
What's your name, man?
What's that?
What's your name?
Willie.
Willie, what's your last name?
Wold. Corporal Wold.
How do you spell it?
W-O-L-D. Only got 6 months left, man. I just want to get the fuck out of this place. Get out of the Marine Corps.
How old are you?
I just turned 21.
Where are you from?
Washington State.
Stuff that you've had to see in this war and do, has it changed you?
Yeah, a lot. I'm really young. I joined the Marine Corps at 17.
Are you glad you did?
No. If I could take it back, I wouldn't do it.
Why?
I go to college, man. College is where it's at. I'm glad I'm here to defend my country, though. I'm not here for the Iraqi people. I'm here for the American people. It's changed me a lot.
How so?
Just changes your aspect on life. You don't take a lot of shit for granted that you used to.
You had to shoot some guys today?
Yeah. I shot 12 guys since I've been here. Tired of seeing my brothers get hurt. I've had 4 of my best friends get killed since I've been here.
Is it frustrating?
It's extremely frustrating.
Do you feel like this offensive has been worthwhile?
We're getting rid of terrorism. Terrorists. I know that.
Why are you getting out?
I just want to be normal. I want to live a normal life.
Do you think you can after this?
I'm sure I'll be all right.
On November 10th, 2006, William overdosed on painkillers prescribed for PTSD. He was only 23.
Watch out, let me get a shot. Where they at? Where they at? Hey, where they at? Where is it? Where they at? Shooting from in there. Ah! The inside? Watch out! Frag! Frag the fucking building! You need to take that guy out fucking now! Where is he? Do you have anybody in that room? Yeah! That's how they make that. Hey, you got him! Try getting up there. Hey, we even clear. West! Hey, he's in that garage! Right here? Yeah! He's in there! We got friendlies on the road! Everybody, frag out! Frag out!
We thought everything was clear. We had guys up on the roof, and went over there to go get him, pulled him back with the squad. And another guy popped out, tried to shoot me, and Couple threw a frag at me, ran away from the frag, tripped over a little dead body. One of theirs, not ours. And made it back here. Now we're trying to get the guy out and take care of business.
We heard movement behind the wall of the courtyard. One of our Marines threw a frag grenade.
Hey, he's wounded in between these two houses.
He's done. Just him?
On Fallujah's southern edges, the last die-hard rebel fighters battle on against U.S. forces. It's just a matter of time, say commanders, before the insurgents are captured or killed. But away from the last remnants of fighting, Marines have now searched virtually every house in the city. They're finding huge caches of weapons and explosives, bomb-making equipment, well-fortified tunnels and bunkers. The military is anxious to begin reconstruction, even though the fighting's not completely over. Apart from the occasional firefight, which troops soon bring to an end, the insurgents have left other hazards.
House is cleared. Wait.
The Battle of Fallujah is the bloodiest of the Iraq War. 95 Americans are killed, with 500 wounded. The remaining insurgents flee the city, dissolving into the countryside.
At the time, we took over the city, and we did what our mission told us to do. On paper, it's a success. For me, it's difficult, because I hold on to my friends and the ones that were killed in our memories. And you look back at the instability of what's going on in Fallujah. I'll take my friends back.
Fallujah gives the Americans a false sense of hope. Insurgent attacks only grow, and by early 2006, the insurgents have begun their version of an Islamic State, starting with the city of Ramadi.
For an hour and a half today, Sunni rebels went at two U.S. military outposts in the town of Ramadi, and they went at it with everything they had.
Fire on Ramadi's main streets, clashes that grow deadlier by the day. Every time his Marines leave their base, they know there's every chance they won't make it back.
So April 7th, we got sent out QRF again. We got dropped off. We had no radio. We didn't really know what was going on. We didn't know where we got dropped off. So we get dropped off. Our thing was, we're gonna move to wherever we hear gunfire, right? So we start patrolling through streets, figuring out where we can go, figuring out what's going on. The enemy finally saw us and hit one of our guys in the back. And he fell.
Where's Doc? Where's Doc? Doc! Doc! We need a fucking minute!
Everything was wet. So we're like, dude, he's bleeding out. Like, start ripping stuff off. Rip the plate carry off, rip the shirt off. Martin's laying down fire. I'm laying down fire.
Alright, where you at? Get his back. Get his back. He's hitting his back.
He definitely got hit pretty hard in the back, and it definitely, like, he couldn't walk. So we're like, hey, we got to push in this house, because we started getting pretty heavy fire.
Go.
And, you know, we're like, hey, get up on the roofs to get security. Finally gave me the green light, like, hey, get us out of here. So we go out, we start popping smokes, doing all the things that we do to conceal our movement. We're trying to cross everybody, and we start getting lit up by machine gun fire. And I remember sprinting, running, you know, everything's blowing up, I'm running. Finally got to him, we got everybody across. But man, like, end of the day, we got everybody out. You know, we linked up, continued movement with the company. I mean, at that point, we all kind of bounded back to the FOB.
The Americans control a small string of outposts dotted around the city. These outposts are hit almost daily.
Hey, you have a target. You're clear to engage.
Hey, suppress. Hey, Lance, suppress. Return fire, suppress. Look out. Fire!
Hey, go for the northeast.
Much to the same effect of Fallujah, most of the insurgents slip away before the coalition can take control of the city. Many Americans begin to resent the war.
One of the reasons violence in Iraq has subsided so dramatically was a significant battle that U.S. forces won in Sadr City just 5 months ago. Sadr City, part of Baghdad, is home to 2 million Shia and turf of the fiercely anti-American cleric Umm Qatar al-Sadr.
Now to Iraq, and American troops on a mission in one of the poorest and most dangerous anti-American areas in all of Baghdad. They're trying to build a massive concrete wall to partition an area of over 2 million people, the Shiite-controlled Sadr City area. It's designed to keep insurgents from attacking what's supposed to be the secure green zone.
Charlie Company has what sounds like a simple mission: to build a wall of concrete slabs across Sadr City to pen in radical Shiite militias. But after just 2 minutes on the site, they're ambushed. We can hear incoming rounds hit the cement next to us. Snipers seem to be in every building. The Bradleys lay down so much cover fire, cannon smoke fills the air.
They've had to fight to put in every inch of this wall. They call this intense urban fighting. Reload!
Urban war, where the threat is up close. Captain A.J. Boys sees a sniper less than 100 yards away.
Roger, looking for dismounted personnel.
The soldiers shoot so much, they soon have to call in more ammunition.
Have you seen anything like this?
No, I have not personally seen anything like this.
On a good day, the soldiers put up 100 slabs. When the fighting is heavy, only 8. The worst job, exposed, climbing a ladder to unhook the slabs from a crane. It's a test of wills on both sides.
The insurgents can literally go to lunch, come back, and we've only moved about 30 meters.
Almost 15% of Charlie Company has been injured here. 2 were killed last month. On this night, Charlie Company's wall only advanced about 80 yards. And after a month of work and battles, the wall is still only halfway through Sadr City.
It started out intense on the 25th in terms of an assault against both coalition force and IA checkpoints in and along Sadr City, and it steadily progressed and picked up with intensity.
We built this wall, from east to west, as you can see it right here, and it was just pure violence, destroying buildings, destroying the enemy, snipers, small arms fire.
A lot of hard fighting, and obviously we've had our few vehicle losses, and I've lost 3 men over the course of this fight. 3 great soldiers.
And once the wall got finished and there was a ceasefire that was put up, the fighting just stopped one day, and we got thrown into this rebuilding of the marketplace.
The Battle of Sadr City is the last major battle of the Iraq War. Iraqi security forces now take over major combat operations as the U.S. begins to withdraw, and by 2011, the U.S. withdrawal is complete.
Tonight, I am announcing that the American combat mission in Iraq has ended. Operation Iraqi Freedom is over, and the Iraqi people now have lead responsibility for the security of their country.
The stars and stripes were folded today, signaling the end of one of the longest wars in our history. Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta accepted the colors in Baghdad as he formally closed America's nearly 9-year involvement in Iraq.
Just moments ago, the ceremony to mark the end of the Iraq War wrapped up. All U.S. troops are to be out of Iraq by December 31st. Nearly 4,500 Americans died in Iraq in the last 8.5 years. Though President Barack Obama has pledged the U.S. will continue civilian assistance for Iraq as it faces an uncertain future.
And that will be by the end of the month when the last 4,500 troops will leave.
Gonna make it. Can you trade me your